General Trimmer Products video training series for the W100 controller, and what we're going to talk about today is the generalities and the symbols and what they all mean on the menu system. I want you guys to understand that the menu board, which is right about there, directly connected to the buttons below them, and that this home button here really is the savior. If you get to a place where you don't understand, press your home button, you get right back to the beginning, you can start all over. First one that we see here is basically an alarm or an international alarm series. You can see right now there is one alarm, and that's the flow switch. And the flow switch is basically because we don't have any flow at the moment. So know that in the alarm menu there is nothing you can do to fix the alarm condition. It's just telling you where it's at and where to go to get it fixed. Right now it's the alarm, it's on the flow. The only way to fix that is to change the condition of the flow, turn it on, or if I come over here and I turn the flow switch upside down, it's going to take it off. Now it's on connectivity. So the connectivity is low. It didn't disappear and I wondered why. So you don't really just switch from flow switch to connectivity. Since there is flow, it'll let you alarm on connectivity. So again, if I come in here, well, how do I change the low connectivity alarm? I either reset the value or I see why it's in a low alarm. We know that it's at 1 microsecond because there's no water. Actually, there's no water in it. Up arrow key, inputs. Okay, all the inputs are here. Sensors. You can see there's two portions to the connectivity and pH. Typically there's connectivity and temperature, or pH and temperature. And then you have two digital inputs, which one typically is the flow meter or a flow switch, and the other one can be a flow meter or a secondary flow switch. You know, you can have that whatever you want. Depends on how this controller is applied. Outputs are down arrow key. You can see that is your relays, your outputs to this machine, what you have hooked up to it. Right now we have a bleed, we have an inhibitor, we have a biocide timer, a valve and two pumps basically. These here we'll go into details on how to set them up. And maintenance, so you can see here this is a maintenance button. Press the maintenance on the main screen and we get into the settings for the machine. Global settings, you can see date and time, you can fix your date and time. Global units are imperial, or you can do metric. Temperature units, you can do Fahrenheit or Celsius. Alarm delay, you can put a delay on it. If it goes into alarm, you have a 3-minute buffer because you keep getting an alarm and it's either annoying you or you don't want to look at it no more. HVAC mode enabled. Now, HVAC mode is the one that may get people sometimes. The enabling of the HVAC mode drops off some of the other more demanding questions. So if you're reading in the instruction manual and you see something that isn't available on the screen, say in one of the relays or in one of the settings, it may be because this HVAC mode is enabled. If you're applying this to a cooling tower, leave it enabled. If you're not applying it, you're applying it to waste treatment or something like that, make sure and disable this, and it'll make sure that all the values on your instruction manual are available. Language, English, we could change it to French, Dutch, Netherlands, Italiano, or Espanol. So Portuguese, and I would guess some of the, I would be guessing. So, okay, we're going to leave that one at English. So that's basically the setup in the menu system that we see here. We're going to come back. Other ones that we get, enter key, that little symbol right there, calibration when we see that. These up and down, that's a return back. And I believe there is in the outputs down, that's an enter, just the maintenance. So that we know that really how they go, up and downs, enters, return back, maintenance, and input. I'm going to go here. That one's calibration. Okay, that's the menu system. Home button is your savior. It goes right back to the Main thing, we can see that it is still connectivity low alarm. I'm going to turn this thing upside down and it should switch over to flow switch. Very good. That is the basics on the menu system.